Hello ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, welcome back to our channel. Welcome to Fagiole Chuma 254. On this platform, as usual, we discuss a plethora of issues. We talk about our politics, we talk about our economics and social. And I'm going to keep on insisting on this fact that we have to talk, we have to discuss, and we have to agree to disagree. Because the moment we stop talking, you can rest assured we're going to start exchanging blows, and nobody wants that. It cannot be sustainable exchanging blows when we want growth. I want to talk about something that has been hiding in plain sight for so long, quite so long. There's something that has been hiding in plain sight for the people. You've either been seeing it and you ignore it, or you see it and you just pass by it like some sort of a stone. And it has shaped the way our politics is driven, how our economy, especially for our economy. And finally, it shapes the way our society is knit. What am I talking about? Our representation. And when I talk about our representation, I want us to go as low as possible, from the MCA in the counties, our women rep, our governors, the senators nationally, the members of parliament, and the presidency. It is believed, or the constitution stipulates, that we the people have the ultimate power, and we donate that power to the people who we choose to represent us. That is what we do. The person who has the most power is the people. We the people have the ultimate power to decide whatever we want, to rule ourselves in a specific way according to the constitution. That is a given. And we've donated that power to a people who represent us, right? Now, the way our politics is run, or the way we do our politics, the way our economy moves, the way our society, our social is designed, depends on our representatives. Let me substantiate my point. Right now, we have people being elected in all levels, or on all levels of representation. We have people being elected who are not supposed to be elected. People who cannot stand on the principles of chapter 6 of the Constitution of integrity. We have them. People with questionable pasts. People who have done questionable things, but they get elected. After they are elected, they go to parliament. They decide how they're the ones who go to make laws for us, be it political laws, financial laws, social laws. They make them. Don't forget the fact that from the word go, they were not supposed to be there. People with corruption cases, corrupt people, murderers, people who have very questionable social characteristics. They are the ones who are making our laws politically. They are the ones who are making our laws financially. They're the ones who are supposed to oversight the government when the government is doing stuff. Have you asked yourself why we have a crazy national debt? Man, I'm crazy about national debt because inaniumiza kwa mfuko manze. The national debt is inaumiza, huh? Inaumiza kwa mfuko. And that national debt came about where it is right now because of lack of oversight, or because, in fact, it's because of lack of oversight, because the people who are elected to do oversight have blood in their hand, wamekula mali yetu such that they cannot oversight. Either their mouths are so full hawawezi wakafanya oversight, they're easily bribable, they can't do their oversight. For the debt ceiling of the nation to be raised, Parliament is supposed to give an okay. Do you want to tell me that our national parliament, and that is the national parliament and the Senate, just decided to give an okay to raise the debt ceiling, knowing very well ya kwamba when they're doing that, it's going to affect the nation economically? They just decided to do that? No. It was either driven by greed, 1, ignorance, 2, and 3, knowing very well that there will be no accountability for their actions. And that is why I've made this video. And I want to talk to, I'm talking to those people who claim to be for the people. Those leaders who claim to be leaders who are representing the people. From whichever party, DCP, ODM, UDA, I don't know which other party there is, that is a major one. But kwa wale viongozi wenye wanajidai ya kwamba wao ndio wanawakilisha wananchi, and all they're fighting for is the interest of the people. This video is for you. I don't know how it's going to reach you, but this video is for you. We want you to help us bell the cat. Yes. If you really for us, if everything you're doing, people like Rigathi Gachagua, people like Natembeya, people like Edwin Sifuna, people like Otiende Amolo, people like Anyang' Nyong'o, people like Abdul Swamad, people like Jicho Pevu, if you are really genuine that you care for us, that you want a good nation, that you're fighting for the people, help us, the people, bell the cat. And who is the cat? Our representatives. You are the cat. Edwin Sifuna, wewe ndio paka. Rigathi Gachagua, wewe ndio paka. Tunataka tuweke kengele kwa shingo yenyu. Can you help us bell you? What do I mean? The people must have the power to control the representatives. Currently, it's just on paper, but it's not practical. And what kind of power am I talking about? I go to the ballot to elect an MCA. I go to the ballot to elect a member of parliament, MP. I elect a senator. I need to have powers, practical powers of controlling these people that we elect. Hii issue ya mtu kuelektiwa and then anakaa for 5 years knowing very well ya kwamba I'm elected for 5 years and I have to serve that 5-year term or 4-year term. Lazima iishe. So that wakati mtu ameenda kwa parliament, if somebody is elected and they go to the parliament, go there knowing well and good ya kwamba any small mistake can initiate a practical way of firing you. The recall clause in the constitution, that recall clause, those who claim to be pro-people must strengthen it. The zeal with which Edwin Sifuna speaks, the zeal with which people like Rigathi Gachagua, though he's not in parliament, the zeal with which they speak, they must put into practice the practicality of recalling our members of parliament, of recalling our MCAs. I see you misbehaving, I don't tell you to wait for 5 years. I tell you, hey, the constitution stipulates hivi na hivi. Ngoja uone. Very soon you're going home. Not until the end of the term. Can you make that practical for us? There is no gift you can give the people, the pro-people leaders. There is no gift you can give the people than the gift of practical ability to recall a member, a representative who is not representing us. Nilikupigia kura kwa ODM, una represent interest ya DCP. Let me have the power to recall you. Give me that power. Nilikupigia kura na UDA, una represent interest za ODM. Let me have the power to recall you, because you're going against what I voted for you to do. I voted for you on a DCP ticket, and you're championing the interests of UDA without resigning and going to get fresh mandate. I need the power to practically recall you before the time that you were given as your term. We demand for that, because right now, if you vote for like we voted for our members of parliament, if somebody is doing something you don't agree with, lazima uongoje for 5 years. Lazima uongoje for 5 years. Mtu asiseme hapa hivi ati kuna recall clause, you can recall. You cannot recall them, because the final person with a say on that recall process ni mbunge in the parliament. We need to remove that. We need to have a practical way that kama mtu alipigiwa kura na he's not representing the interest of those who voted for him or her, the mwananchi, the common man, can collect signatures, present them to IEBC, and if we meet a specific target, just the same way wakati tunataka kufanya referendum. You understand what I'm talking about? Tutoe the issue of members of parliament having the final say when I want to recall somebody who is representing me. Let collection of a specific number of signatures be the determining factor. Ya kwamba, you elected Fagiola Chuma 254 to represent you as a member of parliament. Fagiola Chuma is not representing your interest. Fagiola Chuma is championing for the interest of another person. You have a clear, concise process of recalling Fagiola Chuma without giving Fagiola Chuma the final say, or the friends of Fagiola Chuma the final say on whether you can be recalled or not. If we do that, if the members of parliament, the MCAs, if the governors, in the United States, they normally have this, what is it called? Midterm elections, right? Let's have it here that kama mbunge perform, mbunge akijua, if your member of parliament knows ya kwamba you as the boss can recall them anytime you want, they will work. They will keep the checks and balances that they're supposed to keep. If those checks and balances are kept the way they're supposed to be kept, our politics, our economy, the presidency will work so well, because wanajua, mbunge anajua asipofanya kazi, he will be recalled. To avoid being recalled, atafanya kazi yake. How? Legislate properly. Oversight, because that's been lacking. Oversight. wabunge wetu wamekuwa wakifanya vitu depending on who is the highest bidder, who is paying more, nani anawalipa pesa mzuri kwa bunge. That's not alleged, they said it themselves. That's how they've been acting. So kazi ya mbunge inastahili ikuwe driven na uoga ya wananchi wanaweza ni recall, and they have the ability to recall me. So Mr. President, I don't want to be recalled. That finance bill, toa hii. Oh, hii weka. Wananchi wamesema hivyo. If that doesn't happen, wanaenda kuni recall. I don't want to be recalled. Let's do that now. Let it be championed by the pro-people leaders. That in our constitution, it's put there ya kwamba the people have the final say when they want to recall their representative. Not kila kitu ipelekwe round alafu inapelekwa kwa bunge, ati wabunge ndio wanapiga kura kama wana decide kama mtu anaweza kuwa recalled. No. So Edwin Sifuna, that is my guy. I'll punch him whenever he does something wrong, and I stand with him whenever I believe he's doing the right thing. Edwin Sifuna, can you champion for a practical way of recalling you guys, so that we have accountability from the ground to the top, to the presidency? If that was something that was there, hatungekuwa na national debt vile iko saizi. If that was there, Kina Jalango, you remember what Kina Jalango did? And the governor from Northeastern, immediately after being elected, voted in by the people, you go and start representing interest of another group. That wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. So it's my opinion. It's my humble opinion ya kwamba those leaders who claim right now to be pro-people must help us bail the cat. They must help us have a practical way of recalling our representatives who are not acting in our interest at any given time. That's my 1 cent. I don't know what you think. If you disagree, go to the comment section. If you agree with me, nichapia hapo hivyo like. Sambaza hii video. Subscribe. Give me more subscribers. Let's reach 20. Let's go. Thank you.